Dr. Banglowala said when he was giving his message that the two important people in our lives, parents and teachers, and how true it is. The reason I say is in my life, while my parents contributed to my development, I think my teachers equally or probably more than my parents contributed to my development, as VVS Laxman, the international cricketer, you all know. And this afternoon, when Dr. Deepa got emotional when the AV was being played of all of your journey in the last 4 years, it signifies that. I think all of you please clap for Dr. Deepa. And when Dr. Chaturvedi wanted to continue, I don't know why he was seeking my permission, but when he wanted to continue to give you advice, firstly to congratulate all of you and recognize all the accolades you got to this institution, and then wanted to convey the message of passion, positive attitude. It showed that how much passionate he is about teaching, number one, and how much he cares for all his students. Again, a big round of applause to Dr. Chaturvedi. Because friends, I always felt that I was very fortunate to have had the kind of upbringing I had, both at home and in my school, and also whenever I was playing cricket for India. And it starts with the leader. In my house, my parents were the leaders. In my school, all the teachers. And when I was playing for India, it was my captain. And there is no doubt that you have got an exceptional leader. Umesh Trivedi ji, who is one of the founders of this institution. The reason I say that he is a leader, because he is the founder member, but more importantly, a leader, the qualities of a leader signifies the qualities of the student, the qualities of the institution. And you should be really proud to have two wonderful sons, Kinshuk and Anshul. You know, Kinshuk, since the time I met him yesterday, he received me at the airport, dropped me at the hotel, and then this morning, whatever interaction I had, he's a very passionate educationist. And his only goal is to give the best possible education to all the students in all the colleges, in all the faculties available in this institution. And Anshul, I must also say, is a very passionate cricket follower. And some of the questions he asked me, I think you will be an excellent journalist. And what Anshul asked me actually, got my thought processes going, because I was not sure what I'm going to address to all of you. But when he asked me 3 or 4 questions, and I thought that was so much related to my career. And when I see all of you here, I think you have to spare 10 minutes, if not probably more. I know you're all excited to get your degrees and celebrate, party in the evening, I'm sure, because this probably will be the last time you'll be meeting some of your friends. But when I relate my career and my life with the situation all of you are today, my graduation day was when I played for country in 1996. Because unlike you, even though I almost enrolled myself in a medical college, I didn't pursue my academics. The reason for that is my passion for cricket. I had to make a tough decision when I was 17 to decide my career. And I decided that I'm going to become a cricketer. So from 17 to 22, my parents gave me 5 years. In that 5 years, I had to achieve my dream, the wildest dream I had of becoming the international cricketer, a cricketer who will represent the country, which is a great honor in our country where cricket is almost like a religion more than a sport. And I'm sure all of you at the age of 17 took a decision that you want to do either engineering or management or maybe medical or pharmacy. And the 4 or 5 years you spent in this college was exactly what I did from the age of 17 to 22 to realize my dream. And I enjoyed each moment of that process. And those 5 years actually taught me a lot. And then when I realized my dream of playing for country, wearing the India cap for the first time in Ahmedabad, I was thrilled, like I'm sure all of you are today. But then, friends, I realized that's not the end. That was just the starting point. While I was very pleased with achieving my dream, I had to face the likes of Ellen Donald, Fanny de Villiers, the mighty South African bowlers in my first test. So while I was really excited, I was celebrating my success, I was celebrating my achievement, but it was just short-lived because I had to do a job for my team, which is to get runs against the mighty South Africans. And I think all you are in the same stage. While you may be really pleased to have achieved a degree today, but this is just a starting point. This is a starting point for all of you to achieve a lot more success, a lot more laurels. If I look back from the age of 22 till the age of 37 when I retired, 16 years I spent contributing to the country in the game of cricket, and I'm really pleased to see that AV, because that was always my mindset, was to serve my country through cricket. My father always used to joke, my father is an eminent doctor in Hyderabad. I wanted to become a doctor, so he told that probably the Almighty didn't want you to serve the country through stethoscope, but he gave you an opportunity to serve the country using a bat. And that was in my mind, is how can I serve my country? And that was a very apt presentation. AV, Martin Luther King, one of the great leaders the world has ever seen. And I feel fortunate that I was able to serve the country for 16 years. And when I look back, what was the reason? Because I don't want to go in detail. Quickly, I'll say 3 P's. The first P is passion. I had the passion of playing cricket for the country. Passion is nothing but a desire. Passion is the enthusiasm to achieve the dreams you have. And my passion gave me the energy every day to become a better player, to achieve all the goals, irrespective of whether you have failures or success. That didn't matter to me. What mattered was, am I every day becoming a better cricketer? Am I every day improving? So the first thing was passion. The second thing was persistence. Because whoever has followed my career, there were lots of ups and downs. There were times when I had a lot of success, like the 281, and 4 test matches after that, I was dropped from the side, from the playing 11. I had to handle success and failures. There were a lot of tough situations I had to face, a lot of obstacles I had to cross, a lot of hurdles I had to cross. What helped me was persistence. Because I have seen a lot of my colleagues, especially from Hyderabad, or the colleagues with whom I played junior cricket, were probably more talented than me. They were more skillful than me, but they didn't persist. Only if you have persistence, you can cross over tough situations you're facing. And I think the second P will be persistence. The third, and probably the most important thing, is pride. If you don't have pride, you will be a mediocre. If you have to achieve excellence, you have to have pride in what you're doing. And I was very fortunate that not only me, but the entire group of cricketers I played, especially from 2000, had a lot of pride in what they were trying to do for the country. And because of that, we achieved a lot of success, not only in the subcontinent condition, but overseas condition. So pride is very important. And other aspect of pride is you're competing with yourself. I was never competing with a Tendulkar or a Dravid. I was competing with myself. Because if you're looking to compete with others, then you'll always do the catching up job. Whereas if you're competing with yourself, am I getting better than what I was yesterday? Am I working hard than what I did yesterday? Only then will you be able to raise your own level and you can realize your potential. So to realize your potential, pride in whatever you're doing is very important. Lastly, I always thought like a leader. I was never a designated captain of the Indian cricket team. Yeah, the other, I captained till India A, but never ever got to captain Indian cricket team. But leadership is not about designation, it's not about position. Leadership is about what you're trying to do, the kind of impact you're having to your group, your team, or the corporate you're working. That is very important. What is the influence you're having on your teammates? What is the influence you're having on the youngsters who want to achieve success in the field I had? And I am proud to say that I had an impact in the progress and success of Indian team. I had played a major role in influencing youngsters to take cricket as a profession, especially youngsters who are in a dilemma. What do I want to become? A doctor, engineer, or a cricketer? Because now cricket is a professional game, unlike in early 90s. But I had the courage to take the decision of playing cricket and take it as a profession. So a lot of parents of young aspiring cricketers come to me and I am able to influence them to take cricket as a profession. So even though you're not a designated leader, you have to always think like a leader. We always think and talk about someone like Bill Gates. What is the difference Bill Gates has done to our world? Yes, he has definitely improved the quality of our living. We cannot, even for a second, be without internet. All the luxuries we have today is because of the hard work or the vision Bill Gates had. But Bill Gates is known for more than that, more than Microsoft. What is Bill Gates known for now? He is the kind of service he is doing with all the wealth he has got. Your education, your degrees are of no worth until unless it serves your country. And that is what I advise all of you is you may have your own personal aspirations. You may want to achieve success. You may want to go abroad and study, get MS degrees, more MBAs. But ultimately, your responsibility is to come back to your country and make sure that you're developing Mother India. And I urge all of you to work hard towards that because only you are the future of the country. And if you all think like leaders, and if you all try your best to change the way country is going forward, then only India will be the best place to live in the world. We've got talent, but we want people to come back and look after the upliftment of the underprivileged kids. So make sure that while you're achieving your personal aspiration, make sure that you're contributing back to the country. Just to conclude, this morning in one of the newspapers, I don't even remember which newspaper, there was a fantastic phrase from Swami Vivekananda. The quote is, take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea. And just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. And when I think about my journey as an international cricketer, I think I've practiced this. My idea was playing cricket for India. I'm not sure what your idea is, but make sure that you know what your idea is and commit to that idea. All the very best.